Las Vegas, one of the most traumatic weeks in the N.F.L. history ended much as it began, with fans tailgating and players clashing in highly anticipated football games filled with touchdowns and bone-crunching hits. In between, the league and the millions of fans grappled with their addiction to football 5 days after Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed onto the field during a game in Cincinnati and went into cardiac arrest, a terrifying scene that stretched for 10 minutes as medical personnel repeat. The end has been thrust into many crises, including after the attacks of September 11, 2001 and Hurricane Katrina, which forced the Saints to abandon New Orleans. But the league has never had to grapple with the sight of doctors and paramedics trying to save a player's life on the field during a primetime game with millions of people watching. Hamlin remains in critical condition, but his breathing tube was removed on Friday, and on Saturday he sent his first posts on social media. His recovery has given license to the league, the players and fans to focus again on the sport they love as the regular season ends this weekend. It was, with a slight twist on the old saw, any given Saturday as Las Vegas hosted Kansas City and Tennessee traveled to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. The few signs of the pall that Hamlin's injury has cast over the league were mostly visible only before the games. In Las Vegas, Kansas City quarterback Patrick Mahomes warmed up in a cut-off-fitted sweatshirt with an image of Hamlin and the words "Hamlin Strong" on the back, one of the many tributes to Hamlin at Allegiant Stadium. Most Raiders players wore black warm-ups that said "Love for Damar" and had his number 3 on the front. The No. 3 was outlined in dark blue, Buffalo Bills colors, on each 30-yard line. Throughout this week the entire N family has been praying for Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills as he continues his recovery, the public address announcer said before the national anthem was played. The Raiders ask you to join us in a moment of support and love for Damar, and cheer for him and his family as they continue their fight. The scene was similar in Jacksonville, with a twist. After both teams warmed up, every Jaguars and Titans player and coach met at the 50-yard line, took a knee and prayed for about 1 minute. The fans in the stadium who had been cheering went silent. Then it was back to football. In Las Vegas, Raiders kicker Daniel Carlson booted the ball 75 yards into the opposing end zone for a touchback to open the game, and then Mahomes and his offense spent 60 minutes tormenting their division rivals in a 31-13 victory.